Hey out there, YouTubers, it's me, Christina, and yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I've been very, very busy. I just got married, like, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? And, we've been so busy ever since I moved, to Montana. Yeah, which is far away from where I'm from. Very, very far. But that's where my husband lives. He has a good job here. That's where he's at now. He's at work. So we live with his roommate. He has a couple of roommates that own the house. So we live here with them, and this is our room. No, there's a whole tropical thing going on. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. So you know, from the beginning of like the wedding, because we decided to get married, it was like so quick, and we didn't like plan out this huge long wedding. We were just like, okay, we're getting married, and so we was like, okay, we'll do it this month. We'll just get married, because I was gonna come out here and stay with him until he got a job there and then get married. But that's what my dad was like. I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I want to get married first. I don't feel comfortable living with him without being married. I don't believe in that, for me. Okay, that's a lie. I don't believe in that at all for anyone. So, I believe that is against the Lord. So, so since that time, I've been so distracted, with planning the wedding, getting my ticket, getting an ID, getting everything I needed to be able to get married, get on the plane, and to go to our honeymoon, and then to get here. And then once we got here, it was so busy meeting his, because I didn't meet his family before we got married, because we decided to get married so quick. We'd known each other for over a year, but so I was meeting his family for the first time, meeting his friends for the first time, and then I get sick for a week. The first week I'm here, I'm sick all week, and I have asthma, so I think it's the whole climate change and all that. I'm still stuffy, so I've been sick for a whole week. And then after that, we still have, like, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. And I was like, this is wearing me down so much. And then, I thought about it. And I thought about an old video that I made about distractions, and how distractions, sometimes, okay, they're not always from Satan, but a lot of times they are. It depends. Sometimes it's just ourselves. Sometimes it's, our own flesh. It's our own wants and desires that distracts us from spending time with the Lord. But sometimes that sneaky Satan will distract us with so many things that we don't have time. Yeah, I was going to church, and when I could find a little bit of time to pray, I was, but I wasn't devoted to Jesus like I would like to be. And I thought about that, and it really bothers me, like, God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I haven't been spending time with you. I'm so sorry that, I haven't, because, a new wife, and so I'm trying to learn the ropes, and, making lunches, cooking dinner, and doing the laundry, and, I did that stuff kind of anyways, but it's different when you're a wife, and trying to take care of my husband, and I was like, God, I've neglected you, and, God gave me my husband. He blessed me with my husband. How dare I neglect to spend time with the Lord, not that he needs me, but, he desires that closeness with me, everything I have is because of him. Every good thing happened in my life is because of him. How dare I, not spend time with him, how dare I not, spend time with him. So, in the past, I was doing really well, just before all this madness. I was, only because of the grace of God. I was doing, good. I had a prayer closet, and I would spend time with the Lord. And it was wonderful, and I would feel him around me all the time. And it's like, I don't feel that anymore. It's like, I know it's my fault, because I'm not spending that time with him that I should. So I wanted to come on here and say, because usually when something happens to me, I like to share it, because you never know, it might help somebody else out. So it's so important that we do not get distracted, because when you're distracted, your mind is on so many other things that you do not have your mind on Christ. So that deters you, so that when Satan does come at you with his fiery darts, you're not prepared, because your mind isn't in the right place. Your mind isn't on that battle. Your mind isn't set on Christ. And so you're vulnerable. It makes us, when we're distracted, we become vulnerable to the fiery darts of the enemy. And it's so important that we stay Christ-centered, that we stay right on track, right on that, narrow path, and just keep our mind, our focus continuously on the Lord. And something that helps with that is meditation. Take that time out and just meditate on the Lord. Read the Bible, meditate on the Word, on what it means, on how you can apply it in your life. And this is things that me and my husband are going to begin to do. We're going to start doing Bible study every night. Like deep, not just reading the Bible, we do that already, but studying it, and having discussions about it, making sure it's in there, in our heart, so that we're prepared, so that when Satan comes against us and comes against our marriage, we are prepared. We're standing on that rock, on that solid ground, and we're focused, and we have the Word in our mind and in our heart, so we're ready for battle. And I just wanted to speak to my brothers and sisters out there, and it's so easy to become distracted. There are so many things out there. The world, those who are not in the Lord, love distractions, because if you're distracted, you don't have to think about what you should be doing over here. You can just, enjoy that distraction and that bliss, distraction. But for us who are in the light, that, no, we don't want that. That's not freedom for us, We want to know where we are, where we stand, so that we're ready for anything that comes our way. And so I found a couple scriptures that I thought would be helpful in this area, and so I'm going to go ahead and read those, because my Rocky, my husband, should be coming home soon, and alright, here we go. We're going to start here we go. I'm going to start in, it skips around, so I'm going to start in Luke 10:38 through 42. Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. She was distracted. And she went up to him and said, Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me. But the Lord answered her, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken away from her. So he's like, you're distracted, and she's the one, I need to serve, I need to do this. And she's like, almost rebuking her sister. And her sister is the one who is focused, where focus needs to be. Then we have chores, women and men. We have chores, the dishes are there. But sometimes those little things can just wait while we spend time at the Lord's feet. Okay, Psalms 119:15. I will meditate on your precepts and fix my eyes on your ways. And that's the key to distraction. That's like the antidote to distraction, is to meditate on the Lord, to meditate on his ways, to meditate, think on the good things. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one that goes right with that. Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. So instead of us thinking about, I gotta do this, this needs to be done, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and oh man, I can't believe I forgot this, and keep our mind on the Lord, on all these things, and everything else will fall into place. Whatever we need, God will provide it for us. You know, He'll give us what we need to get the job done, but we need to stay focused. I say this for your own benefit, not to lay any restraint upon you, but to promote good order and to secure your undivided devotion to the Lord. That is 2 Corinthians 7:35. Okay, I'm going to read one more. Okay, I'm going to read two more. Psalms 19:14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my rock, my redeemer. And the more that we, throughout the day, keep these things on our heart and in our head, and we meditate on them, the closer this is going to bring us, and the more difficult it's going to be to become distracted. Genesis 4:7. If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin is crouching at the door. Its desire is for you, but you must rule over it. And like I said, when we're distracted, it's so much easier for Satan to fire at us those fiery darts. And if we're distracted, we're not ready. You know, we're not ready for that. So, okay, there's so many more, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave off with that. And I hope you guys got something out of this, you know. We need to try hard to not be distracted with the things of the world. You know, those things will wait. But the Lord, you know, we need not leave the Lord waiting for us, you know. He is what's most important. Everything in this earth will fade away. You know, everything you see around you, everything before you will be dust and ashes. Why will we spend most of our time worrying about dust and ashes when the everlasting is waiting right before us for us to focus our attention and affections on Him? And He will bless us, and He will be with us and remain within us, and He will get us through everything. You know, He is what matters. He should be our everything. And we are all guilty of distraction. We're all so guilty of being easily distracted, and it's not good. You know, it's like it weakens us. It weakens our defenses. You know, because we're not prepared. If we're thinking about what I have to cook for dinner tonight, and what I have to do this, and this is due then, and I have to do this then, our mind is not focused, so that when Satan fires those darts, we're not prepared. So, you know, let's get prepared. You know, we all know, every Christian, even those who don't believe, know that something big is coming. That, you know, whether it be judgment, whether it be, we all feel that the Lord is coming soon. So let's prepare our hearts and prepare the way for Him, so that no matter what comes our way, no matter how horrible it is, our mind is set straight, and we are focused on the Lord, and we have a rock to stand on, and He will never leave us nor forsake us. He will never let us down. He'll keep us. That is our only strategy for endurance, is to stay focused, to meditate on the Lord. And I think I might start coming on here with some different meditations on the Lord. You know, I think I might start making some, like, maybe slideshows or something that, you know, with scripture and different things to think on for meditation. Meditate just means to focus on, to think on the Lord. It doesn't always mean that, you know, relaxation meditation, which is good. You know, they have some really good meditations for to meditate on the Lord. Meditations like that on there, if you're looking for that for relaxation. They have those on YouTube, really good ones. But just let me know what you guys think about this. You know, how easily are you distracted? Excuse me. Can you think of a time when you were so distracted that, you know, it was easier for Satan to fire at you? You know, when your distraction led to, you know, led to some type of an incident. So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead now and I have some stuff to do. I'm going to go spend some time with the Lord. Yeah. So, I got this new study Bible, and I'm anxious to, it must be over there, I'm anxious to start reading some of the notations. Study Bibles are awesome. I prefer King James Version, or at least the New King James Version, but they're really good. They really help in our walk. So, all right. So I've blabbered on for way too long now, and I'm gonna go. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I love you so much. And if you need anything, just get at me. You know, if you need somebody to pray for you, whatever you need, just get at me, and I'll do whatever I can. So I love you guys much, and peace out, Tube Scouts. Oh, and if you don't know Jesus to be your personal Savior, please make that life-altering decision to get to know Him. You know, and if you're not quite sure, and if you don't quite believe, and you don't know what to believe, it is okay for you to go and say, you know what, Lord, if you are real, show yourself to me. Make yourself known to me, Jesus. And He will. I'm not saying He's just going to pop up and appear right in front of you, but He will make Himself known in your life in one way or another to where you know it's Him. Just ask. It says if we ask, if we knock, you know, then He will answer. So that's it for now. Peace out, Tube Scouts. Much love.